Are you ready to walk? All right. You're up next.
I see you in my dreams, and I hope you in my dreams. Someone took you right out of my arms. Yes, still I feel the thrill of your charm. Lips that once were mine. Tender eyes that shine, they will guide me back again. I'll see you in my dreams. I'll see you in my dream, and I hold you in my dream. Someone took you right out of my arms, and still I feel the thrill of your charm. Lips that once were mine. Eyes that shine, they will guide me back.
I got nothing on my mind, nothing but a glass of wine. I've been staring at the sun roll by. Pour something mean and strong. Raise your glasses to this song. Make your troubles move along, long gone. since the music started over again. We are in the town no one ever heard of. Come with us and see for yourself. Super vino y rakia, super super vino y rakia. Once you pour me a drink, I'll stay for a while. High in the sky like a kite I fly, to land I never seen before. Drink, play along, dancing to the night. Come with us and see for yourself. Wake us right at noon, put a cup up to my lips and said the music started over again. We are in the town no one ever heard of. Come with us and see for yourself. Vino y rakia, vino y rakia. Once you pour me a drink, I'll stay for a while. Like a walking from a dream, drunk and stoned as we may seem, but those horns are making sounds so high in the sky like a kite. Play along, dancing to the night. Come with us and see for yourself. Super vino y rakia, super saliva pizza. Super vino y rakia. Once you pour me a drink, I'll stay for a while. Super vino y rakia, super saliva pizza. Super vino y rakia. Once you pour me a drink, I'll stay for a while. Oh, once you pour me a drink, I'll stay for a while.
Good evening and welcome. My name's Terry Brennan, and I'm going to be your host this evening for Circadium's 4th annual gala. Now, there's probably two groups of people watching this, people who are very clear on what Circadium is and what we do here, and another group of people who are like, hey, Terry, good to meet you. What's Circadium? I've been dragged here by a relative, and I have to watch this fundraiser. I'm glad you asked. Circadium is America's only higher institution of learning for contemporary circus. And tonight, by you being here, by buying a ticket, you're helping support this organization. Tonight we're going to watch some videos. We're going to learn about what the students do here at Circadium. We're going to do a silent auction. In fact, do you hear that? No, you don't, because the auction's silent. But all of the items that are up on the silent auction tonight go to help raise money for Circadium and help raise money for the students who go here. Most of the money that we are raising tonight goes to help students who need financial aid to attend school here at Circadium. We believe very deeply in the idea that no one should have to go into debt to study circus, to become a circus artist. I went to school for acting. I had to spend 4 years learning how to talk. And I'm sure most of you are thinking right now, 5 wouldn't have killed you. And I'm still paying that off. So all of the money that we raise here tonight helps students in financial need to attend this school and minimize or alleviate entirely a debt burden for becoming an artist in America right now. This first video that we're going to watch is our first year students here at Circadium. Circadium is a 3-year program, and each year is very rigorous in its own way. So let's sit back and relax, and let's see what the first years have to say about their experience coming from 19 different states to Philadelphia to study contemporary circus.
In the first year of the program, the goal is to celebrate the fact that you had the training or life experience or natural physical capability and talent to come to a specific place, to open yourself up and to study something, to go from being a passionate amateur interested in what it takes to be a professional and start to just roam around.
But I'm really, really excited to try serial, if there's a hoop small enough for me. And rope is really cool. I'm also just interested in finding all of the apparatuses and all of the things that I didn't know even existed. Because I see people doing things all the time and I'm like, oh, what's that? Like, what are you doing? What is that? Like,
probably just like I'm learning a lot of new things that I haven't even thought of even trying before, and like all these people are bringing in all these different acts, and they're like, this is what I'm doing. I'm like, that's awesome.
I'm doing lots of things that I have never done before. I have the privilege of working with a lot of different types of circus back home, but I think that just mixing things has been the biggest. Making theater and dance and circus all one, that has been something new for me.
So something new that I'm studying now is juggling. I've never juggled pre-circadium, and it's so challenging, but I'm finding a lot of enjoyment in it. So I'm really excited to see where that's going to take me.
Because in general, to get here, people have studied something or shown off with something so successfully that they often think that's what I should do. And the first year of the program is meant to be like, now that you're here, and all of these toys and experiences and other people and exercises and games that get you interacting with different parts of yourself that maybe you haven't seen in yourself before or allowed other people to see in you before, it opens up other questions, other curiosities. Hopefully, if the first year is successful, you get into a part of yourself that's allowed to blossom under different circumstances than the linear, successful, initial talent that might have brought you here. How much ensemble building we do, it's definitely more than anybody expects.
Friday presentations are actually like my favorite part of the week, surprisingly, because I don't have that background in theater. It's really nice to have the variety of being able to create on my own and then having a partner and then sometimes a trio and an ensemble. So that's been really new for me, but really exciting and sparking a lot of creative things in my brain.
I think it's very freeing because sometimes when I was at my old school, I would get inspired by an idea, but then since I never had the opportunity to execute it, I would always just like quietly suppress it and eventually die. But here it's just nice to like let my creativity be so free, and it really just, it's very empowering to be able to create my own work and have it be critiqued and supported and admired by other people.
It's a lot of fun though, working with all of these people that have very different experiences than me. It's nice to be around that.
It's been a balance of sitting back to listen, but then also realizing that my words are also valuable, and so just playing give and take. Right? You know, if they say something and we just look at each other like, does that make sense to everybody? Great, let's do it. Or like, we'll add in some feedback. Yeah, I think we can try it this way. What do you think about that? But everyone's been really collaborative and respectful of each other, so it's been.
Mama said there'd be boys like you, tearing my heart in two, doing what you do best, taking me for a ride, telling me pretty little lies. But with you, I can't resist. Before I met you, I never felt good enough. Before I let you in, I'd already given up. Left unread, no reply, left me just to wonder why. Now I'm skeptical of love. So when you hold my hand, do you want to hold my heart?
I definitely just want to just lie on the floor for the rest of the day, and the only reason I get up is to go eat lunch.
All scenarios have happened. I've fallen asleep straight up sitting in a desk chair before, just kind of
Yes, the days are tiring, but in a good way to me. I enjoy that. I enjoy working that hard, and I know how to make it so that I'm not just in a different dimension at the end of the day or in the middle of the day.
I get tired all throughout the day, but so far I've been running on sheer mental positivity to get me through.
Okay. Panic on the brain, Michael's gone insane. Julie starts to make me nervous. I don't really care what they would say. I'm asking you to stay. My bunker underneath the surface. Wondering, would you be my little quarantine? Or is this the way it ends?
Oh, hey, I didn't even see you there, sitting in your living room. I went to get some stuff for the silent auction that I wanted to show everyone, and it looks like I made it back just in time as the other video finished. Totally not pre-planned at all, definitely serendipitous. So one of the things that we have in the silent auction I'm carrying right here is a circus fabric that was donated by Fabric Depot, and we're very grateful for that donation, and that can be yours for whatever the price ends up being in the silent auction. Now, also, there's a self-care basket that we're giving out, and I have to say, I think we all would kind of agree that if there's one thing that 2020 says, it's, I need a little time for myself. So I want to talk about some of the things that are in the self-care basket. So one, maybe you want to take a bath and relax, so you've got these really nice bath salts. Now, these go in the bath, don't eat them, not those kind. And we also have this ceramic water bottle, great for hydrating, bouncing around town. If you're into hydrating, you might really like this clever tarot cocktails book right here. 45 different cocktails. Now, also, there's a bunch of other stuff in the self-care basket. They asked me to bring it out here, but I politely declined because it's incredibly heavy. So it's a great deal. It's a great item to bid on. You get a lot out of it. Donated by free people. We really appreciate that donation. And to be honest, the item is a personalized video message from Miss Martha Graham Cracker herself. Now, if you don't know who Martha Graham Cracker is, she is a Philly performance icon, and anybody who would get that would be lucky to get that message. I'm going to be voting on it, or voting. I'm going to be bidding on it myself. So get in there, because winner take all. Now, you might have also noticed that I changed my clothes. Some of you were like, I didn't notice. Well, those of you who did, thank you. because I've never, ever done an event quite this fancy. And I read somewhere that MCs should have many changes of outfits. Now, it's more of a cabaret thing. And so I was like, well, I don't know, the circus, cabaret. I just want to show you. I'm very excited. It's like my boating outfit. I'm like, ooh. So anyway, there's going to be a lot of different outfit changes tonight because I just really want to do such a great job for this organization. Coming up next, we have our second years talking a little bit about the rigor and the discipline that goes into majors and minors and how that can be more difficult and sometimes a little bit easier because you've got time to focus on the thing that you want to do. So enjoy.
Honestly, second year feels a little bit easier for me because it's more individualized, so I get to do the things I want to do and I don't have to juggle.
I enjoy focusing on just my one thing or my two things that I'm really passionate about. I feel like
there's a lot more unstructured training time, which is a blessing and a curse. It's really great because I get to do what I love and listen to my body a lot more, which is really great. But it also means that I need to get better at pushing myself to do things that I need to do and I want to do that I don't always have 100% energy or motivation for.
Students in the second year, it's really the opportunity for us as teachers to work with them to develop a sense of individual practice, a sense of self-motivation. In the first year, they've kind of taken all of this new information in, and the second year is really a time for them to solidify that work that they've done, to experiment with that work, and to really understand the process of discipline, self-rigor, self-motivation, and a continued goal setting of skills they'd like to achieve, skills they work to achieve, and skills that they eventually master.
In terms of my artistic growth, having this individualized time with Greg and so much time to focus on jokes, I really appreciate how much exploration time is available to me in my major.
So as teachers, we're really looking to start finding styles, problem-solving methods, as well as individual flair in the student's approach to their circus discipline.
I think I might have gone a little too formal. But I just wanted to do the best job I could. I've never hosted an event this much of a big deal before, so I wanted to just bring out the best I had. But you know, the problem with this, besides being a little bit overkill, is anytime I wear a dress like this in the building, I always get stuck with who wore it better. Now, I know I've talked to everybody about the silent auction earlier, but I'm going to talk to you about it again. Because the silent auction is one of the biggest ways that we raise money for Circadium at this gala. And some of the other items that you can get are a set of juggling balls from Higgins Brothers, right? You're like, you know what, I don't go to circus school, so who cares? Or we can also get this, this is really heavy, this starving artist, like basket donated by Kitsy, who's the executive director at PSCA. You got some ramen in here. We've got like a weighted blanket because it is 2020. We've got some looks like body wash, some sort of fancy peanut butter trail mix, all the essentials that you're gonna need, right? If you want to like live the life of a starving artist. And finally, I know I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Get your own personal video message from Miss Martha Graham Cracker, Philly performance icon. Do you know how much I would personally give to have Miss Martha Graham Cracker send me a personalized video message? Well, if you go check the silent auction, you can see how much I'm bidding for it right now. And you can outbid me because you're going to want it. It's a really good prize. It's a really good prize. Don't take it from me. Don't, please. But actually, do bid on it. But actually, I don't have that much money, so if you could outbid me, you know what? My work is done here. What we're going to do is we're going to move on to the third year's video. We're going to talk a little bit about basically what the final year is like, what it's like prepping to be an artist in the professional world, and how to like bring everything together.
So in the third year, Circadium students, they take everything that they've learned so far and take all of it together and combine it with their aesthetic, their values, their politics, their questions, their observations about the world, their observations about the circus industry, and use it towards like being generative artists.
In the basement flat by the garages where the people dump their mattresses, Esther's in her kitchen making sandwiches. The slats on her blinds are all wonky and skewed. You can see her from the street before she moves out of view to kick her boots off tired feet. She wipes her forehead with her wrist. She's just back from a double shift. Esther's a carer, doing nights. Behind her on the kitchen wall is a black and white picture of swallows in flight. Her eyes are sore, her muscles ache, she cracks a beer and swigs it. She holds it to her thirsty lips and necks it till it's finished. It's 4:18 a.m. again. Her brain is full from all she's done that day. She knows that she won't sleep a wink before the sun is on its way. She's worried about the world tonight. She's worried all the time. She don't know how she's supposed to put it from her mind. Europe is lost, America lost, London lost. Still we are clamouring victory. All that is meaningless rules. We have learnt nothing from history. The people are dead in their lifetimes, dazed in the shine of the streets. But look how the traffic's still moving. Systems too slick to stop working. Business is good and there's bands every night in the pubs, and there's 2-for-1 drinks in the clubs, and we scrubbed up well, washed off the work and the stress, and now all we want some excess. Better yet, a night to remember that we'll soon forget. All of the blood that was bled for these cities to grow, all of the bodies that fell, the roots that were dug from the earth so these games could be played. I see it tonight in the stains on my hands. The buildings are screaming. I can't ask for help though, nobody knows me. Hostile, worried, lonely. We move in our packs and these are the rights we were born to. Working and working so we can be all that we want, and dancing the drudgery of. But even the drugs have got boring. But sex is still good when you get it. To sleep, to dream, to keep the dream in reach, to eat your dream. Don't weep, don't scream, just keep it in, keep sleeping in. What am I gonna do to wake up?
In the first 2 years of Circadium, we did a lot of work as a group. I think that working with other people in the first 2 years pushed me outside of my comfort zone, outside of like ideas that I would have on my own, which I think has made me a more like well-rounded artist now, and it makes me do things I maybe wouldn't have done before having that experience.
I think it's a lot easier to, when you're learning, to experiment with a group versus on your own.
And like you get the safety of the group for 2 years, and then I really feel like it prepares you to move into your own skin and your own space for the final one.
So there's a lot of invitation for them to think about like, what do they want to communicate as artists? What's their style? What's their aesthetic?
It's just very personal.
I think getting really good at listening is the first step to getting really good at talking.
You have to talk a lot about how you're feeling in the process and what you want to say. It's just a lot of letting people in.
I'm Shana Kennedy, the Executive Director of Circadium. This is our 4th annual gala. This time of year has become very special to us as the time that we gather our artist community and all of our friends and supporters from around the Philadelphia region and beyond to toast the future of circus in America. But in this challenging pandemic year, our gala is now fully online. Circadium was closed entirely for 6 months, all through the spring and summer. We ran classes online as much as we could, and our students tried to keep up their training. But without space and apparatus, and with all the challenges this year had for us, it was difficult. I want to shout out here to all the teachers and students who used kitchen chairs as ballet bars, and who moved furniture so they had walls clear for handstand practice, and who went out into parks to do acrobatics and juggling practice. We reopened in September, and it felt like a huge leap. We went from this very cloistered and isolated existence to one that is deeply connected and full of life again. We felt a bit like moles coming out of the ground into the sunlight. In addition to this pandemic, 2020 has brought urgent and challenging social and political news almost every day. We've taken this opportunity to re-examine the school's curriculum. We have an anti-racism course now where students are meeting and learning from artists and educators and activists of color. And we're continually looking for opportunities to participate in the world around us in meaningful ways. For circus to speak to modern audiences, it must be relevant and current and thoughtful. The 27 students and 10 core faculty members of Circadium have traveled from 19 different states to be here, because circus is our lifeblood. It's how we act, how we think, and how we express ourselves. And we're confident that the meaning we find in the work will spread outwards, helping to redefine the new world ahead. We believe here that circus will have a vital role in the revival of performing arts in the United States in 2021. Circus is so dynamic, so physical, so alive. It's an art form that challenges us to be our most fearless and powerful selves, which is exactly what we need right now. We also need these young artists with all of their imagination and energy to find new ways of performing. Besides the ongoing COVID-19 crisis, we have the economic recession and a country that is struggling with major cultural divisions. We need all the drive and the passion that these students embody to find solutions. All of us want the performing arts to be major ingredients in the cities of the future. We find joy and connection in theaters and in tents and in parks. So, your being here tonight is a part of that picture. By buying a ticket to this online event, you have given a vote for performing arts and a vote for circus and a vote for these amazing young people. You've sent the message that you believe in our school and the future that we're trying to create. Thank you for that. We really miss seeing you, our friends and supporters, in person. And we hope that it won't be too long before we can start having shows here again at the school. But I've been amazed and impressed watching the students create the performances that you'll see here tonight. They love to perform, and they've adapted enough to this new world that the video camera feels real to them. As much as possible, they are reaching through space and time to connect and share their talents with you. We all feel so lucky to be here together doing what we love the most. Our fundraising need is greater than ever. Like every nonprofit arts organization, this year many of our revenue sources have disappeared, and grants and assistance are scarce. You've already stepped up by buying a ticket tonight, and I hope you'll continue to show your support by bidding on our auction items and using our text to donate number. All of the money raised tonight is going to our Student Assistance Fund to help students provide financial aid to students in need. We feel strongly that students should not sink into debt to attend Circadium. A future career as an artist is going to be challenging enough without adding to that financial burden. We try to keep our tuition rates low and to offer financial assistance to any students who need it. The Gala is the main way that we can accomplish that goal. For the current students and for future students here at the school, we're grateful for every dollar that you can contribute. It's the only way that we can continue to survive and thrive, and these students can follow their dreams. We're all looking forward to 2021, and Circadium will be here teaching and learning and creating and dreaming, thanks to all of you. Best wishes, and I hope you enjoy the rest of our Gala performance.
Y'all, real talk. If you've ever been in this sanctuary, you know that it gets really cold in the winter. Like, really cold. In the wintertime, a lot of the students have been heard singing, "It's getting cold in here, so put on all your clothes. I am getting so cold, I'm gonna put more clothes on." My point is that you can help. Besides the silent auction and besides your generous gift of buying tickets to this event tonight, there's also a text to donate number. We'll put that at the bottom of the screen. And for $1, $5, $10, you too can heat a Circus School student in this sanctuary. I'd like to take a second and watch one of our final videos from our first ever graduating Circadium class, what they're doing in the world, and how they're helping to innovate contemporary circus. They were kind enough to send us these videos, and we couldn't be happier to show them to you.
Telephone. Grip
All right, well, that's everything we've got tonight, people. Thanks so much for coming out to Circadium's 4th annual gala. Please don't forget that the silent auction is still open until 9. So if you want to get in there and get yourself a starving artist basket or maybe a self-care basket, you're going to get that real great personalized Martha Graham cracker message. You're going to have to fight me for it, but that's what silent auctions are all about, right? And to be honest, we couldn't have put on the gala without the help of everybody who came tonight. You're doing a huge service just by being here for the students, for the faculty, and for the future of contemporary circus in America. So thank you so much for coming out tonight. We have one final performance. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe. And honestly, we hope to see you here in person when we can again. Take care.